Philadelphia, Pennsylvania is the destination here as the nightcap begins in week 7 of the resumption of the SFLm's Season 9 campaign. Should be a good one between two teams that were highly competitive in the first half of Season 9, looking to get the new start of the campaign off on the right foot. Back with me in the booth for the first time in what feels like a while, the best analyst in the league and my co-coach over in Charleston. It's none other than Anthony Ellison. And what are you expecting from these two teams tonight in this matchup, and how are you going?
Jacob, I absolutely miss you. It's been an absolute pleasure. We're back here. This is a nice little break that everybody has, so everybody should come out firing on all cylinders. You had time to check out each and everybody's playbook. You know, you can see their weaknesses and their strengths, but everybody should have the energy to go out there and give it their absolute all. And I think it's going to be a good game tonight.
There's been a lot of excitement around the community to have the SFLm back here at the back end of the season. Plenty of new players on both of these teams, and also on the two games of the opening block. Plenty to talk about from those. All these players looking to make impacts in the Major League season upcoming next year at the start of 2025. It'll be Nashville with opening possession. Short return here, gets it up over the 35 and to the 36 and no further. And the tempo will take over here. New quarterback in town is Candy Kane, formerly Jamarcus Candy, who played offensive tackle, new position for him. Easton King and Tino Sosa are the split backs. Elliot Pope Jr. is the lone receiver. And Sharona Pravado is the only tight end. Porsche Henson is at left tackle as the only offensive lineman. Three wide to open proceedings here for the tempo. Again, plenty of rushing utilization expecting, but Kane will throw it on the first play and fires it to the outside for a 11-yard pickup and a first down.
And that's a nice tempo right there. I love that pass play out in the beginning. Normally you see on first down, people like to run the ball. I like how Nashville came out here, just a quick slant, saw the press and was behind, 7 yards off. Just an easy pitch and catch.
Spread receivers here on the fresh set of downs. They're 3 yards shy of halfway. Kane will drop back again. Throws across. That's tipped out of the hands of the safety. Almost picked off there on the second play of the game.
Yeah, what a stretch right there by Eden Mazza, the playing free safety, returning player out of Los Angeles right there. Almost made a diving interception play to stop the drive.
Eden Moss has collected a few like this season for the Lycans, looking to extend that in the SFLm this season. Kane will throw for a third time, drops back that time, got an open receiver, and it's caught for about 14 yards. First catch of the game for Sharona Pravado on a first down.
Yeah, the 6'7", 280-pound frame is going to be, you got to put multiple bodies on her to defend that right there. That post route just easy because once she gets to position, she can shield off the defenders. Easy first down.
Sharona Pravado stepping down from the Vancouver Legion. She was the tight end 2 over in that unit. Charles Doherty, a fan of that play there, getting her involved early. Drop back here from Kane. Again, they haven't rushed it yet on this drive. That's one-header catch and some heavy contact on the back end. There's laundry on the field. Opening catch for Elliot Pope Jr. And there was a face mask on the tackle there. That's going to tack on some extra yards.
But Jacob, what's very impressive about that play right there, the blitz was coming from the outside from Philadelphia. I love how the offensive lineman recognized the blitz to the outside, and they shift over to that side and gave the quarterback enough time to step in the pocket and make a throw.
A great opening drive here from Candy Kane. That this time will be handoff to the backs. So the backs are very much fresh here. And that carry nets 3 yards. This defense for Philadelphia. Don Raw, Ben Bowman, Jimmy Burgett, and Nixon Cooper make up the front seven. Havo Ramsey, Miranda Dumas, Eaton Moss, and JJ Bailey are the secondary starters here. Heavy set, Candy Kane will throw out of it, throws it to a wide open catch, and they're inside goal to go territory. A halfback out in the wide receiver spot. Eaton King, who has played wide receiver in his opening season, went to halfback as a major league player, making a play there on the outside, getting a first down.
And the thing right there is that's a cover 2, so the corner's playing press right there, but didn't have the safety help. The quarterback recognized that. As soon as the wide receiver beat the press, deliver a strike.
Now goal line I formation. Kane will throw again. Throws it short. It's picked. Philadelphia gets a goal line stand and turns the ball over at the last possible moment. What a play there through the middle. And it stops the drive in its tracks.
Didn't see the linebackers. They showed blitz and then they stepped off right there. And what a way, recognizing the drag route was coming from Bravado, just stepped right in front. And that hurts when you're driving really well to stop right that on an interception.
Bravado, the obvious goal line target there. Couldn't quite find her there. Candy Kane throws an interception on his first drive as an SFLm player. Philadelphia now taking over, but they got short yardage before their own end zone. Gotta be careful here. Handoff at the middle. And Nashville swarm the rusher there, and it's only a 1 yard pickup, dropped for a loss there. Nice and quickly there was Tommy Welbrook-Buse, and it's going to stop this Philadelphia unit back a yard.
Philadelphia has to be careful here. You don't have a lot of room for error.
Handoff on the outside. That could be a safety. Got away from the pressure, not the second. And Nashville gets 2 points on the board. What a crazy turn of events there as Chris Delro is finished up in the back of the end zone there, and it forces Nashville to punt it back.
And that right there, it's about situational awareness. You know you're backed up to the red zone, to the end zone right there. You don't want to try to bounce that to the outside. After you broke that first tackle, even if you have to dive forward to get to the 1 or 2 yard line, you don't want to give up the safety.
Frankie Don tried to extend the play and couldn't do so. And so Nashville, after the turnover, are going to get possession back. Coupled with 2 points on board as well. Split backfield here. 2 receivers off to the left here for the tempo. It'll be a hand up the middle, and that's a decent enough carry. And picks up 4 yards on that pickup.
And so now Nashville back up there. You dodged a lot of danger. You threw an interception when you were driving, but you was able to get 2 points back. Now you have the ball in midfield. Just recognize you did good until that play in the red zone.
All right, Jokers here. A handoff to the left-hand side. Picks up a few more. Makes third down a little more comfortable. So Nashville starting to settle into the game here with their rushing attack.
And now right here, your Philadelphia is 3rd and 3. You don't want to get them comfortable. I'm going to send some pressure to the outside, force them to go one way. Just that weak side defensive end, have containment on that outside.
Open pressure here. Kane's going to throw out of this formation again. That time he finds King, who's one-on-one, and he almost broke that free completely there, Easton King. But he's stopped shy, and he's about the 30, but it's a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, and that's the gamble you take. You sent 8 people, man coverage behind it, and that is just a man beater right there. A drag route over the middle. You just got to let it give it some time. Good job by Nashville offensive line, picking up the blitz effectively well to get to that pass.
You can keep driving it downfield there. Candy Cane's had a good start, bar the turnover. Hand off to the outside, broke the first tackle was Tino Sosa, and he picks up 8 on that carry. Opens up the playbook here on 2nd down.
And this is good to go to the run game right here. This is just a power roll to the outside right there. I would like to see the fullback, number 35, pick up that linebacker on the outside, but don't worry, the running back was able to break it off for an 8-yard gain.
Drive continues going in the right direction here for Nashville. 2nd and short. King again in the receiver spot on the Joker's look. Candy Cane has thrown it out of this formation several times before. It'll be a handoff to the outside. They've got some space. They couldn't take it. It was shut down straight away. And a good pressure tackle there by Miranda Dumas. And that's going to stop the rushing attack short by a yard. We'll have another go here from 3rd and 1. King again in the backfield. Hand off to the outside. Can he get there? He got the stiff arm. Still going is Sosa and busts his way out of bounds there. Miranda Dumas couldn't quite keep him in the field of play. And it's good yardage on the first down carry.
And what we've been seeing a good job on Nashville offensive line is recognizing the blitz and picking it up. People don't understand when you play center. I played center for 10 years of my career. I need to identify the Mike linebacker. I need to identify where the blitz is. And that's what Nashville offensive line is doing. Recognizing where the blitz is and picking it up.
That time they did it right on cue. That one gets home for the Philadelphia Cougars there. Scrambling up the middle and gets home there to defensive tackle.
That time they didn't recognize the person that was right in front of them right there. And that was just a nice little simple bull rush. A little rip at the end to get a sack right there and push them back 5 yards.
Geez, they let you down there, Ant. They were giving them their flowers for the work that they've done on this possession. And it breaks down at the front end there. And Philadelphia pushed this Nashville offense back by 5 yards. Kane will drop back again here. Throws on the outside. That's caught for a 4-yard pickup there by Pope Jr. His second catch of the game. And now it's a 3rd and long.
And right now, you're in 3rd and 11. You know you're going to pass the ball. Philadelphia in the last couple third downs and send pressure. Looks like they're going to go man coverage here.
Kane drops back again. The pressure was trying to get there. It's a beautiful throw to the back of the end zone. And Easton King has a 20-yard receiving touchdown.
And what just a beautiful dot, we like to call it right there, in the back of the end zone. Once again, man coverage on the outside. Looks like they got a little bunched up. The slot receiver did a wheel route to the outside, and the quarterback delivered a beautiful strike. What a way to get on the board.
Game of firsts for Candy Kane. First game as a quarterback, first passing touchdown as a quarterback. And that's going to make this Nashville traveling support feel good about themselves here as the opening quarter reaches the 3-quarter mark, with Nashville now up 9 points to nothing.
And that's got to feel good. You know, you're going to keep that ball. You're going to keep the game like that ball right there. That's your first touchdown. You know, you get the proverbial chip off your shoulder, and now you can go out there and just play your game right there. What a throw.
That kick is sent way over the back of the end zone there by Charles Franz, rookie kicker in his first season. And want to bring back a point that I think it was Damon Simeon made earlier about these Philadelphia uniforms. Obviously, we know what Nashville looked like in their time in the SFL this season, their inaugural season. These Cougars uniforms are absolutely gorgeous. This red and silver concept here, trotted out by the home team. First play of the game, this time they got a bit more yardage to work with, and it's almost caught there as the receiver lapped up, tried to make a play on it, but Chris Delro put the heat on, and Daisy Peace, one of 3 receivers for this Philadelphia offense, has gone down with an early injury.
Yeah, and let's just hope she's okay right there, because you want that type of big target over the middle. So this hopefully looks like walking to the sideline. We'll check on her in just a little bit.
So now the onus is on Jonathan Kilgore, the returning SFLm rookie from earlier in the year, to step up here in her absence. He's the most experienced of the 3 pass catchers on this roster. Drop back here from Brock Williams. He will roll out. Got a good block on the edge by the left tackle. Throws across his body. It's caught for a first down. Boy, that's almost always a recipe for disaster for quarterbacks when you see him throwing across the field of play there, but connects for a first down.
The few things, Jacob, we don't want our quarterbacks to do. Hold the ball for that long and throw across our body after a couple of seconds right there. But for the defensive standpoint, it's difficult because you only want to defend for a couple of seconds, and when the play breaks down, it's always going to be in the favor of the offense.
Split pro formation here. Philadelphia starting to get something going here. Handoff up the middle. Frank Udon trying to get some forward progress after he was the one that was dumped in the end zone for the safety. It's 3 yards on that play, so that means he's back at a neutral 0 yards on the game thus far. He'll continue to try and move it forward, though, in his opening campaign in this Cougars offense. Split spread formation, hand off to the outside. Great little misdirection there. And the opening carry for Isaac Knox, the former Minnesota legend. Tailback gets a first down.
So let's talk about this play. The key to this play is that left tackle right there, number 72. You have to make that type of block if you're going to do a quick hit to the outside. That's exactly what it is. It's just a 3-step handoff, and you just go right behind that left tackle. And left tackle made a pancake block, and that's why it was open on that side.
Kiara Gilgannon and Grit Gorski make up the two contracted offensive linemen. Frankie O'Donnell busts the tackle. Not the second though. The block almost got there, but it's still a 4-yard pickup for the tailback. And this Philadelphia rushing attack should really be the strength of their offense. We know what Isaac Knox was capable of. He was a revelation with Chicago in the SFLm last season. He returns this season as part of this Philadelphia unit. We also have Frankie O'Donnell, who's had some good touches on this drive. That throw, he's underthrown, and it's picked off. Nashville going back the other way, trying to step it out, and he gets it out of bounds there. Good field position to start things off. Pink Lisa gets the turnover and immediately throws it into Philadelphia territory.
Jacob, we saw on the first drive with Nashville when they threw that cover 2 in the red zone, they threw it right after the press because the safety was too late. That time they threw the ball too late on that press, Philadelphia did. If you want to throw that ball, you need to put some air on it and more to the outside after that. It's a cover 2 shell. You have a tiny gap to get to it. That was just too late on the throw.
Lisa, a Bossier City steamer this season. They, of course, also in the SFLm this season. Now throw is incomplete going downfield. There is tipped away. Got a good touch on that was Miranda Dumas. Prevents that one from going any further.
Yeah, and that is because of the pressure right there. You gotta recognize that Philadelphia's been sending a lot of pressure off the edges right there. Nickel, a couple linebackers, so you gotta find your hot read.
Backfield again here for the tempo. Playing their corners nice and close to Philadelphia. That nearly paid off for them. The corner wasn't quite awake to the play there as Elliot Pope Jr. was the target and it was overthrown.
So now you're setting up for a third down. Philadelphia definitely wants the ball back. Let's see what they set up here in the defense. Usually I've been liking when they're sending pressure. This is the man coverage that we saw the last possession.
Jason Peace on the sideline would love a stop here on third down and long. Kane throws it across his body. Too much contact on the coverage. That's going to give Nashville a free first down.
Yeah, and they got mixed up again in the same route that scored for Nashville. They did it again, not a wheel route from the inside and then a crossing route over the middle, so it's like a little bump route. You got to let the ball get to them. You can't tackle it before there. You got to hands down right there. That's a clear-cut pass interference.
Unfortunate result for Philadelphia as Miranda Dumas have made a couple of good plays there on the ball to stop them from extending the first down, but they can keep going here after the penalty. That one's dropped in and out of the hands there of the tailback. Couldn't quite reel that one in. There was Tino Sosa, and no harm, no foul. And keep going downfield here this time. Looks like Candy Kane will be in a gun. Split backfield again, 3 receivers. Philadelphia drop a safety back. Showing pressure on the left-hand side. Motioned receiver across for Nashville. Kane dropped back. Pressure got around the edge, but it was a little bit late in getting there. But Elliot Pope Jr. couldn't hang on to that one. And another opportunity here for Nashville to get a stop here, or Nashville to be stopped here by Philadelphia.
So if I'm Nashville, I need to put a tight end and a running back over to that weak side, that left side there, because they're sitting an overload blitz here. I don't think they're doing it right now. They're going to be getting a little zone coverage, but that's what Philadelphia gets their pressure from the edge.
Candy Kane will roll out. He has no pressure on him. He's thrown it straight back to the Cougars. Not the result they were after. It's his second turnover of the game. Philadelphia turns the ball back over.
And that's just because you thought that they're going to blitz again. So they rolled out and they felt like that was the hot read, that curl route. They didn't see number 31 sitting underneath in just a little zone coverage underneath for the interception right there. Big play for Philadelphia. But the key thing is, can Brock Williams get the points on the board for the Cougars?
So now both quarterbacks have had a turnover here in the opening quarter. Candy Cane, the rookie, has 2. Brock Williams trying to get something going here. Frank Udon to the outside. He can't bust through. He had to get through about 4 different tackles there to try and get any kind of progress. And he's got about 2 yards there on that carry.
And you had more room to the outside. I know football is a contact sport and you want to create the contact. But sometimes just take what the play gives you. Go to the outside, get the extra yardage.
He is the starter today. Isaac Knox is the change of pace back, which is a surprise. There's Knox on the carry. He breaks the first tackle. Great chase down from Chris Delro. That prevented what would have almost certainly been a first down at minimum. And it means the Philadelphia have to try again here from 3rd and short.
Yeah, and 2 successful running plays here. I will keep it on the ground, do a nice little off tackle to the right side, see if you can pick up this first down.
Frankie Don is back in the backfield here. The toss play to the outside. He can get forward progress. Tries to move the shoulder. And he's short by a yard is the initial call. That feels a bit unlucky. It looked like he may have had a shot at it. And Jason Peace agrees with me. He will throw the challenge flag and we'll have a retroactive look at this play brought to you by Retroid.
Yeah, let's see where, because he rolled over the defender. So we got to see where the ball was in the first, was it the elbow or the knee? And we're going to keep an eye on it. I think that's the first down because his whole body is on top of the defender and rolls
he's still
over.
Up. That's the key point there, I think.
Yeah.
It's overturned. Let's make sure that Philadelphia have been awarded a first down. Sometimes you see it be moved forward by half an inch just to ensure Philadelphia can keep their challenge, but that's exactly the case. There you go. So Philadelphia, the challenge was successful. They got moved forward by half a yard, but they still didn't get the first down, and will still be forced to punt this one away. With Isaac Knox on this roster, surely you go for that in that situation, given you've got the deficit.
Yeah, you just need just an inch right there, just to a quarterback sneak would have got it done.
There you go. Nashville gets a stop there on 3rd down, and the punt is left a little bit short, and Nashville have decent starting field position once again, but Candy Cane has to shake off the turnovers that has plagued him early in this game. Again, new face on the roster. It's his first game. He's looked good in parts, but has also let himself down in others. Trying to establish a connection with his only receiver. Hand off at the middle. That's a good run. Gets 5 yards there. On that carry is Tino Sosa.
And Nashville's in control now. So I literally was, this is when you establish Tino Sosa, run the football.
That's one done. Nashville will have the football as the second quarter due to start. Straight back to it here in Philly, Pennsylvania, as the tempo with the lead and now possession after that 3rd down and short stop after the carry from Frank Udon. Handoff left-hand side, good stop, ran straight into the linebacker there. He got nailed there, the tailback. And Jimmy Burgett gets a stop, and that means it's another 3rd down and short.
All right, let's see here. When Philadelphia is successful on defense, they send in pressure. It looks like that's the case on the left side right there. Looking for that corner and the linebacker blitz coming in.
Kane had protection. He's found his man downfield. That's a first down pickup. Gets the Tampa offense over halfway. Connects with Elliott Pope Jr. for a 3rd time today.
And the thing is, it's really tough on the defensive backs when you run that cover 0 defense, because you got to play exceptional man coverage right there. Good job by the receiver. It looks like it was just a stutter and going inside, and it gave a good target for the quarterback. And that's just tough right there on the defense.
Kenny Kane has completed a little over half his passes here today. That throw is caught and keeps the theme going there. It's an 8-yard pickup there and keeps Nashville going in the right direction.
So, you know, it's been tough. Philadelphia has been setting good pressure, playing good defense, has an interception so far. They just can't complete it altogether. Nashville is having another drive.
Joker's look here, the two tight ends on the park here for Nashville. Handoff up the middle. Sosa trying to get room. Sosa almost broke it. Great chase down tackle. That prevented 6 points there as Tino Sosa nearly broke that away completely.
And that is just a veteran run, knowing that arm tackle is not going to bring you down, and that is what you need for any offense right there. Another first down.
Dan Raw prevented what it would have been a certain touchdown. Their defensive end getting back there to prevent the breakaway play. Handoff on the outside. That's going to be a dump for a loss. Great response from the Philadelphia defense as the tailback there is dumped for a loss of 2.
2nd and 12 here. This is where Philadelphia likes to send pressure here, because if you can push them back and make it a 3rd and long, try to get them out of field goal range.
Philadelphia again stack the box. Candy Kane will drop back and throw. Great job. Got it free there. Miranda Dumas has made some plays today. That's another one and forces Nashville to a 3rd down and long.
So right here, 3rd and long, if I'm Nashville, I'm thinking I don't want to turn the ball over. You can get a few yards to get into a better field goal range. Philadelphia, I'm disguising this blitz here.
Philadelphia play their corners back a touch here. The Eastern King moved across in motion. Candy Kane's got good protection up front once again. Throws, it's caught, great hit. But Elliot Pope, in fact it was Eastern King, was able to hang on to that one. And they've got a 1st down out of it.
And this is a new quarterback here, and looks like a veteran poised in the pocket. Good job with the possession by Nashville. But looking to your left, seeing the progression's not there, your read, so you go over to the right side and deliver a strike. That's stuff that it takes quarterback time to learn, and he's picking it up quickly.
A good drive here from Candy Kane in response to the last one that ended in a turnover. Kane drops back, throws it to the backfield. It's caught by Sosa. He is pushed out of bounds after a short gain of only the 2 yards. And again, this Philadelphia linebacking core holding its own at the moment. And the key matchup at the moment, though, has been Dumas on the outside against Elliot Pope Jr. There's been wins going in both directions throughout the opening term. Jokers formation here again. They're going to motion the receiver outside. That's King. He's had a couple of catches out of this formation. Drop back again. Throws to the outside. Tight end grabs it. It's only for a yard, if that. And Philadelphia forces Nashville into another 3rd down and long.
Yeah, Philadelphia's doing a great job here in the red zone, just containing Nashville, not letting them get behind them. Just really simple defense right here. I would expect some pressure to turn it up just a little bit. Watch out for those crossing routes, those rub routes, Nashville.
King drops out. Got it, gone! A 2nd effort. Candy Kane, he shook the first one, but Ben Bowman came through and nailed him.
So I am a big fan of pressure on 3rd down here. I was a defensive coordinator. That's exactly what I like right there. You send pressure, make them uncomfortable. And I like it. One person didn't get the tackle, but the defensive end was able to break off and get the sack right there. Push them back a little bit, make this a little bit more trickier of a field goal.
It'll be a 36-yard huck here. Sends it straight through the uprights, and Nashville extends their lead out to 12 points. It's still within 2 scores, though, for Philadelphia.
Yeah, but overall, you know, points are points right there. Good job by Nashville. Philadelphia didn't allow the touchdown here, but now Philadelphia needs to get on offense right here and do a complete drive. You ran the ball a little bit effectively, and then it stalled out but you want to put something together before the half.
Kickoff sent inside the 10 and returned up past the 30. Still got some return yardage on the outside. He's still going. Nailed up past the 40 at the 43.
And that's a phenomenal start. You want to, if you can get something from your special teams, that's exactly how you want to do it. Good job breaking to the outside, sawing that there was an opening, broke a tackle, and kept the feet in bounds for some extra yardage.
Plenty of time left in this second term. It's been a pretty slow game thus far. And Philadelphia now with an opportunity to get their first points on the board. Their defense held Nashville to a field goal there by France on the last play. So he's now 1 for 1 as a new SFLm player. And the drop back from Williams. One-on-one catch is made and picking up the first down. That's a great grab. Plucked it out of thin air.
Yeah, and if the receiver did not do that, that was probably an interception right there. Way to go get it at the high point. Make sure nobody else can interfere with that, and then secures the ball knowing a tackle was happening. I like the aggressive throw on first down.
Jared Dumas has been blanketed thus far. Brock Williams has looked towards his other options on the field here thus far in this game. Throws it outside, deflected away. That was in the direction of the tight end, Kilgore, but couldn't quite find him. Second down and 10.
All right, now, this right here, don't go away from your running game. You can get something effective. Don't be afraid to run the ball on second down here. You have a good enough passing game, just in case if you need to on third down.
Receiver move across in motion. That is Dumas. Keep an eye on that matchup at the bottom of your screen. Toss play though to the outside. It's Frank Udon. Got past one tackle, but he's dumped behind the line of scrimmage there. Not the result he was after there as Bentley Bonner finishes him up for a 1 yard loss.
So now third down and 11 here. You're probably going to look for the outside. I do appreciate over the middle when it comes to the routes right here. It's usually open.
Brock Williams rolls out. He's going to try and go for it himself. Oh, the tight end got in his way. He was chased down from behind, and I think the tight end might have inhibited his run there. And he's short by just a yard there as Jamal Ballard chased him from behind and nails him short of the line to gain.
Good job there. I love the awareness that it wasn't open, so you can run for the first down, but good job to chase down and prevent the first down by Nashville.
It's a great punt. Sends it just outside. It should be inside the 10 and close to the 5. In fact, spotted at the 9 yard line. So not the worst result in the world, but unfortunately for Philadelphia, it's another drive that is left without points. And Nashville can go for it again here with plenty of time left in the second term. Candy Cane rolls out. That's caught for a 1 yard pickup there by Elliot Pope. The result thereafter, hoping you could kind of turn that one upfield, but didn't quite get to that point of the progression. Split twins here on second down and 9. Handoff up the middle, trying to get some forward progress as Tino Sosa. And he's definitely got some forward progress. That's a 6 yard pickup. It makes the down and short.
Third down here and 3 for Nashville. They've been doing a good job picking up the blitz. They got to do it again right here, Jacob, because they're coming on the outside right there. You can see the cornerback set up. Maybe a run to the left side where you got more blockers at.
And that's where it goes, and it's got the first down there. Blocking got the job done. They've marked him short. That is an absolute shocker from the official. He needs to get some glasses because that was the most obvious first down I think I've ever seen that wasn't called. And sure enough, James Walters has challenged it.
Well, we're everybody's developing, everybody's learning and getting better. This is just a thing to learn for the referee, because right now that's a clear-cut first down. I don't see like he didn't get tackled, to like 2 yards after one. You know what? I'm not even going to analyze and break this down, Jacob. Everybody saw that's the first down.
That might be the worst one I've ever seen in 3 seasons of watching this new game. I mean, it's just one of the SFLm, right? Where you get these opportunities for these officials to learn the game. They've done their training course. Now they can do the real thing here on the SFLm. But that's one to put firmly behind there, because that was an absolute shocker. And Nashville get the deserved first down there after that retroactive look at the play. And I don't even think Philadelphia could argue with that one. A fresh set of downs here for Candy Cane. After the good run from Sosa got them the first down. Motioned outside there as the fullback. It'll be handoff up the middle here for Sosa. Picks up 5 yards. Keeps it going. He's had a good afternoon.
Yeah, and the balance is you're starting to see now, Jacob, in their offense. They're running the ball a little bit. They're throwing the ball. They're picking up the blitz that Philadelphia is handling out. Watch, look, Philadelphia is doing that same blitz to the top side. Run to the left. Run away from it.
And up on the outside, exactly as you say. And that's another first down carry there. And Nashville keep it rolling forward here. It's been a good attack there. And again, interesting that they brought the third string tailback in there. Again, Easton King's been mostly used as a wide receiver today. That's his former position, where he switched to be a tailback in Nashville in the Major League. So he's back in that kind of original role that he had as a player back in his San Diego days as a rookie. Split backfield here. 32 yards away from their own end zone. Candy Cane drops back, throws across. That's caught by Elliott Pope Jr. Showed a little bit of speed there to get forward and gets the first down.
I mean, look what I found type of catch right there. Low and behind. That is on purpose. I swear this does not feel like a new player at quarterback right there. This is a veteran type of throw. You throw it to only where the receiver can get it and the defenders can't.
2-minute warning here. Nashville continue to go on the move here. And you're absolutely right. Candy Cane on professional debut has had some really nice touch on some of these passes. And he can keep going here. 45 yards away from his own end zone. 55 away from scoring range. Hand up at the middle. Sosa gets good forward progress. He's up over halfway after that 5-yard run.
Yeah, you're seeing this first half has been all Nashville, and it's just been doing it on all sides of the field, offense and defense, and special teams have been helping out. This has been a good first half.
Handoff is going to try and get some forward progress, but he's chased down and dumped for a 1-yard loss. That's a result that Philadelphia needed. It's going to force Candy Cane to throw here on third down. Philadelphia get one more shot here before the half is out. We'll see. They've got to get the stop here on third down first. Candy Cane unpressured for now. Gone! Dropped for a loss of 7 there. Second sack of the game for this Philadelphia defense. And they get the turnover here and will be forced to punt it away.
And number 54 right there went past two blockers to get to the quarterback there. Nashville has been doing a good job all night, except for the 2 sacks right there. Good job by Philadelphia, stopping them in their tracks. Now let's see what you do with a little time left before the half.
It was Nixon Cooper there on that tackle. And Philadelphia didn't stop the clock, so it means they're only going to have about 30 seconds to work with here. I would have thought they had at least a minute. They didn't call a timeout, and it means that they are seemingly content to trot this one into half-time with the 12-point deficit being what it is. We'll see if Brock Williams has a trick up his sleeve here. Both defenses have been playing really well tonight thus far. Williams with 3 receivers on either side. Drops back, got a good block on the edge. Threw it over the top. There was double coverage surrounding the receiver there. Boy, Brock Williams just hasn't gotten the looks today that he was kind of hoping for. This Nashville defense has been stellar. And Still time on the board to try something here. Twins to the right-hand side. Two backs again. Pressure potentially up the middle here. The linebacker did try and blitz and it's dropped there by the tight end. Crucially, I think that was Daisy Peace who's back on the paddock here. But that was incomplete.
Yeah, I thought that was an interception. That would have been a little funny because he was on the ground and he just looks up and see a ball almost dropped into his hands right there. We've seen that before.
Third down and long here. Broccoli's just going to bring 5 receivers out here. Rolls out. There's a lineman trying to do a world of good there to keep that defensive lineman off him, but couldn't do so forever because Brock Williams was running straight towards the pressure, and eventually it got home. And Nashville will call a timeout here. They want one more shot at it before the half is out, and this will be punted away. Punt sails away, 32 yards away, and a stiff arm from the receiver. Can't quite get forward progress up to the second, but it's going to start. Nashville 5 yards shy of halfway. They might have a huck here on a Hail Mary.
I mean, I would give it a try right there. You know, everything's going well for the rookie quarterback there, but what a stiff arm. That's just a grown move right there, just to move him. But right now, regardless of what happened, Nashville, this is a good first half for you after the break and being back. Right here, Philadelphia, you played a good first half here. You just need to put it together in offense.
Just can't afford to get a turnover here. That's just going to be a toss play to the outside. They don't stop the clock. Ben Bowman with a tackle for loss. That ends the opening half here. And Anthony Elson, plenty to unpack from that game. A more defensive-minded contest here, as this one enters the halftime interval at 12 points to nothing with a Nashville lead. And unpack what we just saw in that opening half.
We saw a team that enjoyed the rest and a team that had a little rust because of the rest right here. Nashville came out and their thing was, we're going to protect the rookie quarterback. We're going to protect the new position quarterback. So the offensive line did a good job there. I love the absolute balance with running and passing the ball here. But they wasn't shy about it. They let Candy Cane throw the ball here. And in the defense, stout on that defensive line, made plays when they need to. But Philadelphia, hear me out here. This is not over with yet. This is the second half. Go in the locker room, talk about it, and get ready to go out there and play some good football.
Easton King is your halftime player, and we'll re-enter the frame here in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Can the Cougars make the necessary halftime adjustments to get back into the contest here? We'll see if we can get an injury update on Daisy Peace at some point. She did not return in that second quarter. So Nashville will kick it off to Philadelphia to start off things. The Cougars with the deficit will get the opening possession. That kickoff is absolutely boomed over by Charles Franz. He's got a leg, and that's not returnable at all. And so Brock Williams will come back out here after we have a quick check of the injury update on Daisy Peace from before. So Williams, split receivers here. By word of SFL HQ, Daisy Peace is healthy and back in the game, so keep an eye out for her as things progress here in this second half. Handoff at the middle. Frank Udon hasn't quite got it going here, and this one picks up 2 yards. Bit of history about Frank Udon. Was drafted all the way back in season 11 as Thomas Rahman, the cornerback who went on to play for the Las Vegas Fury and then owned the Los Angeles Lycans, now opens a new chapter in the career here as a tailback in the SFLm. That throw from Williams is caught for a first down, right on cue. Daisy Peace back in the action. Boy, do Philadelphia need her right now.
Yeah, you need something. You need a spark. You need someone to step up and say, hey, I'm going to make these plays for our team, and that might be it right there. Philadelphia has the offense to get back in this game. They just have to put it together.
Williams drops back throw, is caught for a gain of 4. And keeps Philadelphia going in the right direction, and that's important as well because it's the first catch of the game for the top target in Jared Dumas. We know what he's capable of. Considered one of the premier talents in the upcoming draft, he's almost certainly going to go towards the top of the first round draft board as a elite wide receiver talent here. Williams is going to throw it over the back. He's got it. Daisy Peace inside the 35. What a catch by Daisy.
And that time, that was a successful throw off the press. In the first half, they threw an interception because it was a little bit too low and inside. That time, they must have heard me. High, a little bit higher to the outside, that only the receiver can catch it, and that's how you beat a press coverage.
So Brock Williams connects twice with Daisy Peace on this drive. She came out of the medical tent and straight back into the receiver column. Williams again founds Peace inside the 15 to the 10.
And I know Philadelphia fans, they are excited because they came out in the half firing the football right there, moving the ball down the field. Once again, Nashville is enjoying this press coverage, this cover 3 right there. Here's the thing. If you're going to press, you got to jam them up there. If not, they can get an easy release like that. That's a simple pitch and catch. But this is Philadelphia. They've been in the red zone earlier, but they threw an interception. Can you complete it?
What a response here from the Cougars on offense. Jason Peace has made the necessary adjustments. Williams at the throwaway. He's got too much pressure to try and get out of there. And Nashville are going to push him back in the other direction. Their great response from the Tempo's defense there. And pushes him back 7 yards.
And that's how you slow down the tempo. You send pressure, you get to the quarterback, and you sack them. Now you push them back. 2nd and 17 here. Philadelphia, do not get distraught right here. You got down here for a reason. Stick to your passing game.
Williams dropped back, pump fake. He took too long again, and he's going to eat another one here. Chris Delro comes from that safety position and makes the play.
And dangerous. We talked about it in the first series, Jacob. You pump fake the ball, and you don't get rid of it. Stuff like that is going to happen.
Wow, so just as quickly as Philadelphia felt like they changed the momentum, they've been pushed back by 11 yards on 2 plays. Brock Williams has taken 2 sacks, and now he's going to try and convert something of a miracle here on 3rd down and 21 to keep this drive alive. It'll basically be a touchdown score at this point. Drop back. Williams rolls out himself. Got a block. No, he didn't. He got nailed. Thought the block was going to be set up there for him to potentially get some rushing yards forward. In do so, Chris Delro nails him for a 2nd time in 2 plays, and that stops the Cougars' drive, but an opportunity for points here with a 35-yard field goal attempt. Swings it from right to left. It's no good. Couldn't quite swing it across. And another just heartbreaker for Philadelphia. They cannot get points on the board.
It's like, you know, you had a good drive, Jacob, right past the ball, and you're moving down the field, and then you get back-to-back sacks. Then you miss the field goal there, and that's been the theme of today's game for Philadelphia, is not putting in a complete drive.
Kickers matter, ladies and gentlemen. Charles Franz knocked one over from the same yardage, from the same spot earlier in the game, and Philadelphia just had one and doinks off the outside of the right-hand upright as Tino Sosa picks up 7 yards on that carry. Yeah, you're absolutely right, Henry Jones. This is a weird scoreline, 12 points to nothing. Nashville have had a bit of everything on the scoring column. That carry up the middle is going to get a 1st down. This backup tailback has been put in the work today and keeps Nashville going in the right direction.
What Philadelphia can't do is what Nashville has been doing, which has been putting together solid drives and getting in the scoring range here. But Philadelphia, you're only down by 12. A stop here, a turnover, maybe that would be the motivation you need.
Spread receivers here. Offset eye to the left. Candy Kane's going to drop back to the flats. Here's Tino Sosa in space and gets a first down. Another really good carry from Tino Sosa, and notably testing free agency this offseason after spending a season as the second option in Indianapolis. Interested to see where he goes, but he's certainly making a case to get a starting spot based on his performance here tonight.
Yeah, and definitely the scouts are out looking for it. This is just a good, solid running attack right here, getting through over a little bit 3.5 yards per carry, but it just keeps the clock going and keeps the Philadelphia defense on the field.
Another rollout here. Have to stop it. Great throw from Candy Cane. Easton King's in open space. He's inside the 10, and he's bundled in the touch 6 yards away from the end zone there. But another beautiful throw from Candy Cane, connecting with his top target here in Easton King.
Looks like Candy Cane should have been a quarterback a little bit longer ago, because this has just been really great execution right there. Good job by the receiver making the adjustment, but throwing the ball where the receiver can catch it is the part of the game that is easier said than done.
There's the tell-up. Perhaps that left tackle has looked really good here under center. Handoff on the outside. That's going to be a run for Sosa. Got past 2, not the 3rd. And a great chase down tackle there prevents significant forward progress here. Philadelphia got to really lock in here in goal to go.
When Philadelphia's been successful on defense, they've been blitzing. They'll send the overload blitz right here. They've been kind of quiet on it. I might dial something up here so you can get a little pressure.
Motion the fullback out here. Hand off at the middle. Sosa broke the plane. Bye-bye. Touchdown, Nashville.
And that's an outstanding run right there. I love it. You motion the fullback over to the strong side. You're telling the defense exactly what we're doing. We're running it to the strong side right here. What can you do? And they didn't do anything. Good job by the fullback kicking out the defender. Sosa was able just to walk in, not touch.
Nashville continue to push this lead forward here. Philadelphia looked good on that previous drive, but it was all amounted to nothing, and this is going to be pushed out now to a 3-score lead for the Tempo, and they did it pretty quickly as well. You see there, just over 2.25 minutes, 6-play drive. They were efficient about it, but it all came off that big hit to Easton King on the right-hand side. And now the Cougars absolutely have to respond now with 14 minutes left in the game. This kickoff from Franz is another boomer. It's not returnable. There as it sails over the back of the end zone. And Brock Williams looked good on the last drive until he took 2 sacks, and that really put them in a bit of a wormhole there. But he connected with Daisy Peace 3 times in the last possession, and that got things moving. Got to try and get back to that here on this drive. Peace is motioned outside. Potentially a matchup issue for Nashville there on that side of the field. Udon carry on the short side is dumped behind the line of scrimmage. They've been giving him plenty of carries, but just hasn't been able to make much of a dent on this Nashville defense. As Chris Delro gets his 3rd tackle for loss.
They've just been at the right place in the right time, Jacob, and Nashville's been playing. This has just been a really solid, good game on defense.
Brock Williams rolls out, and the block there, got it there, and in between the numbers, it's a first down completion there. They needed that, and gets the drive moving in the right direction.
Yeah, definitely needed that right there. Roll out. You have your blockers with you. Just a pass right down the middle for number 47 right there. Good catch. The thing is, Jacob, they can get down the field, but just feel like they get nervous when they get closer to the red zone.
Williams continues to look okay today. At least when driving down the field, they just haven't been able to, as you say, get those scores at the end of their drives. Toss play. Outside, they need something from Frank Udon, but he's been dumped and he's gone. Frank Udon has been knocked into next Tuesday.
Yeah, that didn't look good right there. You might have to just take him out right now. Take him to the blue tent. Make sure everything is okay here. Make sure he's fine.
That looked ugly. He was down in a heartbeat. He stayed down. He did not move there. Hope he's all right, because that did not look healthy at all. So the onus is now on Isaac Knox, the second season tailback here in the SFLm. Brock Williams is going to drop back. That's thrown into really heavy traffic, trying to force it a bit too much there. It's incomplete.
And we're seeing the sense of, you know, we need to do something here. The game is getting a little bit out of hand, so they're going to try to force it. You don't need to do that. When you force passes like that, that's when more turnovers happen.
So down and long, Philadelphia need a conversion here. Williams drops back. Pressure.
Oh.
Chased him. He's got to roll out. He's run about 20 and lost the football. But Philadelphia fell on top of it, short of the first down marker.
There's a lot that happened there. I've never seen somebody get juked out of their shoes from a pump fake, because that's what happens to the defensive lineman. And then you break it for a first down, and then you get blasted, and the ball goes backwards, and somehow it's 4th and inches. You're punting the ball.
Again, with Isaac Knox in the fold, surely they go for it in that situation there for the return to knock someone down there on that play. It feel like, especially with the deficit now, you've got to start thinking about getting a little bit risky there. And Isaac Knox has been a surefire first down for Minnesota in the SFL Major League. Not trusted in that situation. So Nashville takes over here, 33-yard line they are on. Split Twins off to the right. Philadelphia desperately need a turnover here. Sosa up the middle. Stops straight away there. Good early hit there on that plate. Stops it short of about 5 yards.
And I'm Nashville right here. Keep the ball on the ground. I want Philadelphia to show me you can stop the run.
Sosa's been pushing them back all day. Run to the outside. That's more like it. Second straight tackle for a loss on the tailback there, and Sosa is now behind the line of scrimmage, so an opportunity for Philadelphia to get a stop here.
And this is going to be a big stop here, because you're going into the 4th quarter and you need every possession on your side.
Hand off to Sosa. They just get conservative here on 3rd down. Ben Bowman pursues him, and so the duo of Eaton Moss and Ben Bowman combine for important tackles. That gets Philadelphia a stop on defense, and Nashville will be forced to punt this one away.
Good stop by Philadelphia here. You're going to get the ball back, and so you can get a decent return, and then just go back on offense.
Punt return from the 15, trying to get it past the 20, go to 21 and no further. There was Jared Dumas, and really this is the drive that matters for Philadelphia. They've got to get a score on the board here to put some pressure on the Nashville tempo.
And you said it right, Jacob. Put some type of points on the board. If not, then Nashville can run the clock a lot more in the 4th quarter here. But it starts one play at a time. Remember, one throw is not going to get you 19 points. You got to do it piece by piece.
So plenty of time on the board for the 3 scores that they need to make up the deficit, but they've got to get this rushing attack going here as a run from Isaac Knox is dumped right at the line of scrimmage there. They've been stingy against the run today. The tempo, that nets nothing. Williams will have to go for it again here. Split spread formation. Williams rolls out, got a good block up front. It's incomplete. Picked up and dumped was a daisy piece. Chris Delro got a piece of that one, and it'll be a quick 3rd down and long here for Philadelphia.
Delro came out there with the absolute boomstick right there to knock the ball loose. I love how it was perfect timing, so it was not a pass interference.
Got to get a first down here. Got to keep the drive moving. Williams, 5 wide, empty backfield. Drops back. Pressure, didn't quite get there, throws it deep, it's caught for a first down. They're up over the 45. That's the play they needed, gets the drive moving.
Yeah, and right there, that's a big arm, because that's a big throw to throw it 20 yards in stride on the other side of the field. Good catch right there. Looks like the cornerback over pursued the pass, but that's something that you need to get, like, that's a good piece. Now you remember, let's go back out there. Let's continue on. You need points.
Yeah, it looked like Jimmy Hatz has just lost track of the ball there. So now a handoff at the middle. Isaac Knox gets some good yardage there. That's 7 yards. Gets them up over halfway. Keeps it going. Three quarters done here in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. The tempo with a comfortable lead here at the moment, but Philadelphia driving, trying to put some pressure on. It's been a good resumption of the SFLm season. We appreciate the new leadership of Alex West, the new SFLm commissioner, has helped put this together along with Cameron Irvine back at league headquarters. It's good to be back here for SFLm games. Hand off at the outside. Isaac Knox breaks a second. He is almost gone completely. Boy, they need him to get going. He's been short of touches today, but when he's been called upon, he's been outstanding.
And Jacob, you've been saying that to lean more on Knox right there. Veteran that can be able to break tackles and carry defenders, and that's what you need. Now you're in the fourth quarter. Every minute, every second is really precious and valuable.
Man, oh man, he's an absolute weapon when he gets in full flight like that. Frankie Don's back out there in a positive for Philadelphia, but he can only get a yard on that carry. Got caught behind a blocker there, and still though, plenty to work with here for Philadelphia. They're just 10 yards away from the red zone. Split backfield, Twins split across either side of Brock Williams. Took some time off the clock there. Drop back, short throw is tipped up and incomplete. That was risky. That ball was there to be taken by a Nashville defender as Jonathan Kilgore couldn't come up with the target. And now with a 3rd and 9 upcoming, pressure is on Philadelphia.
Yeah, and this is big here. I'm not saying they're in 4-down territory, but they really want to convert this. You don't want another stale drive.
For wide, they're going to turn a triple formation into a quads look. 3-2 dime out of the tempo. Drop back from Williams. Throws across. That's caught by Dumas in goal to go territory.
And Philadelphia picked up that blitz. It was a delay linebacker and free safety blitz right there. They picked it up and they actually threw it to where the free safety blitz from. I love it. And big catch, one-handed too.
Definitely made an important play there in a game where he has been very quiet by his standards. And it means that Philadelphia are the closest to a touchdown that they've been all game. Williams, handoff. Frankie Dong gets about 3 there on that carry. Gets them a bit closer. And if they get Isaac Knox here on the field, could they rumble forward for a score? It seems like he's got the momentum at the moment. Williams, he's got split backfield here. Looks like Frankie Don is still on the field. Receiver is motioned across. That's Dumas. Keep an eye out for him if they drop back. Handoff. Isaac Knox rumbles forward. He got it!
Oh, yeah.
They lowered the shoulder into the end zone. And Philadelphia, the home team, gets an opening score. And that's going to make the fourth quarter a little bit interesting.
Yeah, and it all starts. This is what they've been looking for 3 quarters here. Just a complete drive. You hand it to the veteran. Let them fall over people and roll over and get that beautiful touchdown. That's what they want.
6'3", 235. He is a big unit. And Rob Henson Jr., he blocks for him in the major league there. In the chat, cheering on his teammate as Philadelphia gets the score on the board, and that's going to make things interesting here. 8 minutes to go. Philadelphia can get a quick turnover here on this next Nashville drive could make things very interesting here down the stretch.
The game is far from over.
Absolutely. Anything can happen here at this level of the game. Returned up past the 30 and met in a good pursuit there, but a good return otherwise gets them up past the 30. And coming up early in the week, the 23rd edition of the SFL playoffs will continue next Monday and Tuesday. Boy, are we excited for this, with a pair of double headers, 8:15 and 10 p.m. Eastern, kicking off Monday night with Baltimore and Minnesota. Catch all the action here on SFL YouTube all postseason long. Of course, we've got the second game with Mexico City and Carolina. We'll be calling that one together. And then our Charleston Predators will take on the Canton Classics at 8:15 on the Tuesday night. So many good games to look forward to this week. But continue here with the action at Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, as the tempo continue to drive it forward with Tino Sosa there, picks up 6 yards.
And it's that beautiful time of the season, playoff football. The SFLm is back as well. It's just a lot of football action.
Plenty to look forward to here on the channel. Here, outside handoff. Picks up few. Oh, looked like it was short. Could Jason Peace challenge this? That might have been a questionable one. We've seen some dodgy ones today. And Jason with a late challenge flag coming from the sideline here. That looked like it was short. Jason Peace elects to throw the flag out, and we'll have another retroactive look at this play brought to you by Retroid.
Yeah, let's see where the ball and the plane before the knee was on the ground. That is short.
Either way, it's a really good tackle from Eaton Moss there, who's had a couple of crucial ones, but we'll see what the result is here. And there you go. So Jason Peace can breathe a sigh of relief. He's got that one right. And that's going to push them back. It'll be 3rd and inches here for the tempo. So I'll be interested in what they call him, but an opportunity for Philadelphia. And that also stops the clock and retains a timeout. So huge moment in the game here. Tino Sosa's in the backfield. He's rumbled forward all game today. Philadelphia got to turn the dial up here. Hand off to the outside. Sosa got the necessary blocks. And he's got the first down. That keeps them going downfield.
And that's power running football right there. Sosa's been getting the dirty yards today all day right there. Just another one right behind the fullback. Nothing special for it, but it keeps the clock moving.
Split spread formation here. Corners drop back here. Hand off to the tailback. He's dumped at the line of scrimmage. Great pursuit there from Philadelphia's front 7. And stopped after no gain. Keeps things at a rest here. Sosa remains the back, 3 wide. 4-2 nickel out of Philadelphia. Toss play to the outside. Sosa got blocks. Great tackle. Absolutely nailed him after a 3-yard pickup. And that's going to force Candy Kane to make a move here on 3rd down and long.
That was J.J. Bailey coming from the strong safety position like a rocket right there to get a tackle. Philadelphia, this is the time, maybe send a little pressure. You want to get off the field.
Another first down here could spell disaster for Philadelphia if they can give it up. Candy Kane throws it outside. Elliott Pope Jr. That connection has been good in this second half, and it continues here. And they can keep the clock rolling towards that 5-minute mark here with a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, and it was a cover 3. You know, they showed the single high safety. They rolled over to one of the defenders, but it didn't roll over in time. Delivered a beautiful straight, and Candy Kane has came to play today.
What a conversion that was. Sosa on the outside. They get pressure around him again. Loses a yard, so they've got to try and keep them out of field goal range here. Although in saying that, field goal doesn't really affect the situation here. Whichever way you look at it, it's still a two-score deficit for the Cougars. It's just a time now that's the main point. Handoff, toss on the outside. Another one is stopped at the line of scrimmage. So back-to-back good tackles there for Philadelphia. And they got to go for it here on 3rd and long. This is the stop that they need now. 4 wide, 4-1 defense out of Philadelphia. Look for Elliott Pope and Dumas at the top side again. Throws in that direction. It's picked. Miranda Dumas going back in the other direction. Chased out of bounds at the 45.
And that's the play Philadelphia needed. They've been looking for it all game, and what a time to do it. I know the offense is hype right there. It was they covered 2, but recognized that there was safety help and just went up at the high point. Folks, we got a football game.
Don't touch the dial, ladies and gentlemen. This game suddenly got very interesting. Philadelphia were being pushed back, and a crucial interception from Miranda Dumas has had attention go her way all night tonight with the way that Candy Kane has been looking at Elliott Pope Jr., but that time it doesn't come off for him. And Dumas gets the turnover and a handoff to the outside. Frank Udon, that's his best carry of the game, picks up 6 yards.
And just what a play by Miranda Dumas right there. Able to just track the ball after letting the receiver get behind him and just able to get the interception.
You just sense the momentum is shifting ever so slightly here. Split backfield. Knox trying to run forward. Isaac Knox just bullies his way through the tempo secondary and gets a first down. But they got to be quick about it inside 4 minutes now.
So we're seeing it. Knox on offense, Dumas on defense. They're making plays now to keep this game in reach.
Split spread formation here. Miranda's made a play on defense. They now need Jared to make a play on offense. Udon again, forward progress. He just throws the shoulder into the defender, and they're going to go no huddle here. Brock Williams, they got all the momentum here on offense. He'll roll out. Got a block from the lineman. They're tipped crucially. Daisy Peace had a wide open look there, but the throw up there of the hand prevents that one from getting into her mitts.
Oh, that was danger right there, but able to, get the incompletion. That could have been an interception here. 3rd and 1. I'm thinking this is 4-down territory.
It absolutely is now with 3.5 minutes left on the clock. Roll out from Williams. Gets a look at it. Caught. Daisy Peace got some contact there from 2 different defenders. She's got her 4th catch of the game. And now Philadelphia are on the move inside the red zone. Handoff faked by Williams. Daisy Peace is yard free by Delro at the back.
Wow, I thought that was a completion right there. Good job breaking it up at the last second. But you see the confidence in Philadelphia there. They just needed to make a few plays, and now they're moving the ball here.
Found the formula here in this second half, but have they got enough time to really put this in to work here? Caught one-on-one. Receiver's got open. He's gone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
And Green right there made a difficult catch. I thought that was an interception. Then the little spin move, and then broke it to the end zone right there. Wow, what a change of a 4th quarter, because they were still in the 3rd quarter. Was able to make a play on defense. It's all started by Miranda Dumas with the interception. And now you get the points off the turnover. With this field goal, this could be a 1-score game.
Certainly will be. Now, crucial to point out that Philadelphia have left just a touch over 3 minutes left on this clock, so they should kick it long here. If it were inside 3 minutes, they'd kick the onside. So it means that Nashville are going to get a shot here on offense, and Philadelphia are going to trust their defense to try and get the ball back. But importantly, Miranda Dumas gets her 1st career interception, and it's turned into points by the Philadelphia offense. So Nashville will return this from inside the red zone, and it's a decent return there. Gets it up over the 25 to the 27. And here we go. What a finish we've got here in Philly.
Yeah, and you can't relax now. They got the interception. They got the points. You have the running game and timeouts on your side here. You don't want to panic. You don't need to really throw the ball. Just good, effective runs.
Split receivers here for the tempo. Feel like they've got to keep it rolling here with Tino Sosa. It's what's been working, but Philadelphia responded on that last possession and stopped him a number of times. Handoff, middle, Sosa got free and picks up a 9.5 there. Was unlucky not to get the first down, but that's the sort of carry that Nashville need from him now. No panic from the tempo.
Great patience on the run right there. Just easing the way through the line. Good job with the blocks to open up the hole right in the middle.
Another formation here, goal line eye, handoff from the outside, tailback got free, still going for progress, and they're going to take this one inside, 2.5 minutes left, with a fresh set of downs, they're close to halfway.
And I like this here. Crazy power run, was able to pull in guard to the outside and kick out the defender, and that's just great running. I love it. Textbook running right there. Kick out the defender and just go right in between.
Philadelphia got to start sending some pressure here. Nashville are going to keep running this football for as long as they're getting the room they are at the moment. An motion receiver across. They're not going to get this playoff before the 2-minute warning here. So 2 minutes left here in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. The Cougars are making a late push for it here. Here we go. Grandstand finish. Can the Cougars get one more stop and give their offense a chance to win the game? But another first down, let alone two, could be the end of it here. Hand off to the outside. Sosa got a block on the outside. Stiff arm. The big don't argue. He's still going. Dumas at the save a tackle at the back. And that's going to force Philadelphia to call a timeout. Huge run from Tino Sosa.
And the confidence to give it to Tino Sosa. Been running the ball really good. Just broke the century mark today in rushing yards, 100 yards rushing. And they kept it on the ground, and they're tiring out this Philadelphia defense.
And now they're just on the fringe of Charles France's field goal range as well. Hand off from the outside. Sosa again. He looks fresh as a daisy. 8 yards pick up there. And that's going to force the second timeout for Philadelphia. They're well and truly on the ropes now.
He looks fresh. The offensive line looks fresh. This is why you do the extra sprints in practice. You go to the weight room a little bit longer for these drives right here. And good job by Tino Sosa staying in bounds, forcing Philadelphia to use their timeout.
Handoff outside. Sosa again trying to get it outside. He's pursued by Bowman but got the first down. That's the last time out from Philadelphia. This is crunch time now for Philly. They've got to somehow get a stop here and force them to a field goal. But the problem is now they have no way of stopping the clock.
No, and right here, first, just a few more plays and that'll be game.
We've got to do some quick math here. So this will take them. They'll snap this next play with a little over 1:10. This one very likely over. It's unlikely that the Cougars are going to get the football back here with enough time. So a win for the tempo and the resumption of SFLm Season 9. There was a late push from Philadelphia that was very impressive, but not enough in the end.
Very impressive drive by Nashville right here, starting from their own 27-yard line, and was able to run the ball. The offensive line stellar this drive. They've been stellar the whole game. They've been picking up the blitzes by Philadelphia. Tino Sosa came alive in the second half. All those dirty yards in the first half showed enough for this to be like great.
Third and 13 here. Will be a win for the tempo in week 7 here of the new season. An unfortunate result for Philadelphia, who showed some desire in the late term, but couldn't get it going quickly enough. And Tuno Sosa's 100-plus yard performance gets the Tempo over the line here on a road trip. And the Tempo continue their momentum in this campaign. Full time here at Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. It's a win for the Nashville Tempo, 19 points to 14. Anthony Nelson, your takeaways from this contest?
Complete from the beginning to the end. Nashville's showing why they're one of the top teams in the league. The break only just made them stronger, and the offensive line, the big boys up front, did what they need to. Defense held them until a little bit late where Philadelphia came up, but good job by Nashville. Tina Sosa, 24 carries, bell cow, 125 yards rushing, with over 5.5 yards per rush.
Remember, we've got more football coming up on Monday and Tuesday with the SFL Major League quarterfinals, but SFLm Season 9 will continue next Friday, November 8th, in with new Commissioner Alexander West in studio, headlining a rematch of the top two teams from last season, Lexington Miners and Nashville Tempo, at 6:45 p.m. Eastern, with 3 other games to follow. See you then on November 8th on SFL YouTube. Until then, have a good night.